Now, I used to think I used to have to explain my dog to everybody. Like why we crossed the road, why I didn't want dogs coming over that he didn't know, why Frank just couldn't say hello, and why sometimes I just turned around and walked away. And then somewhere along the way, I just stopped. Because I realised something important. Those people don't know my dog. I do. Like when I first got Frank, I became really aware of like other dog owners, especially when you've got like a big reactive German Shepherd like I have. He's huge. Like a Labrador will bark and nobody really pays much attention. Big German Shepherd barks and suddenly you feel like you've got like some massive audience. And because he's a German Shepherd and he basically looks like a wolf, people can interpret his behaviour differently. And I think reactive dog owners can be incredibly good at reading a room because we're constantly scanning for things. Like I feel like I was constantly apologising, like he's a rescue, I've just got him, he's reactive, he just needs space, he's actually a good boy, he's fine once he knows you. And to this day, I still don't know why I thought that everybody required an explanation as to my dog's behaviour. So what changed? And it wasn't Frank suddenly becoming a different dog. It was me becoming more confident in understanding him. Now I've lived with him for years. I know him inside out. I can feel down the lead when I'm just looking down because he's down there now. I can feel down the lead when he's ready to go. Like sometimes he'll just walk past other dogs. He'll be absolutely fine. And other times I know he's going to go. And I just know. I know the things that he can cope with. I know that when he's in a certain mood that he can't cope with certain situations, so we don't do those certain situations. Also know when he's being a bit of a twat. But also know, no, my dog doesn't mean that he's not ever going to do anything wrong and nothing's my fault. Like, he's a reactive dog, so, that's why he's allowed to get away with things. Like, knowing Frank is knowing his limitation and as much as knowing his strengths as well. And in my opinion, management isn't failure. Like, I'm not a dog trainer. I've had dog trainers, whatever. And, I know my dog. I know what sets him off. I know I've had him long enough. And I think that's a lot of the time people get these dogs and they have, especially German Shepherds, they're a very sensitive breed. And they don't spend enough time getting to know their dog. They immediately go out and get a trainer. They immediately go out and get a behaviourist, say. Which is fine. I'm not saying don't do that. But the main thing that helped me was just actually getting to know my dog and taking him out on the walks. If things didn't work, we didn't do them anymore. Not because it's failing, it's management. And that's what has really helped me. And like I say, I'm not a dog trainer. I've tried the training. I've done the behavioural side of things as well. And putting all of that together and then actually getting to know your dog rather than giving up on your dog, I think is what's helped me. Like, I don't need Frank to sit in a packed pub. I don't need him to be in busy parks at lunchtime. I don't need to take him down the beach at the weekend when there's loads of other people there that with their furry little dogs just running up to him and without any, any control or anything like that. He doesn't need that kind of situation. It really doesn't help him. And if getting up early and going down to the beach gives Frank and me a peaceful walk, then that's what we'll do. And if crossing the road saves a situation, I cross the road. And I'm not arranging Frank's life around what other people think that my dog should do. I arrange my life around the dog that I've got laying down peacefully next to me. And believe me, no matter what you do, people are still going to judge you. I get it all the time. People think I'm rude because I won't let them come up and touch him because he's not a petting dog, particularly children. Somebody online will diagnose my dog with, I think I had some comments on him being fat once. I'm like, he's huge. And people were like arguing with me. And I just turn the comments off in the end because I just felt I'm bored with it. He's a tall dog. That's why he weighs so much. He's not a little German Shepherd that's bulky. He's the right size. He's regularly vet checked. And, you get people making judgments on everything. And then you'll get dog trainers telling you everything you've done wrong. It's not like I've discovered some magical way of stopping the judgment. It's still there. I've just stopped treating the judgment as useful information because it's not. So if you've got a reactive dog and you just find yourself constantly apologising or just explaining or worrying what everyone around you thinks, you don't owe everybody your dog's life story. And also, I think they understand it as well. So like when you sit there and go, oh, he's a rescue, he had a really hard start in life. They know what you're talking about. Well, I think Frank does anyway. But I think my main message is, be responsible, know the dog you've got in front of you. Don't put him in bad situations that could get yourself or other people or other dogs into trouble. That's just being a responsible dog owner. and know your dog's limitations. And beyond that, you're allowed to build a life that suits you and your dog, even if it seems crazy to other people. I know Frank, and for me, that's enough. And I've said this before in videos. I don't care what anyone else thinks now. You still get the judgment no matter what. No matter what you do, you'll still get the judgment. So just know the dog in front of you and know that you're doing a great job. That's all you need to know.